Well, Russian miner IRC reports half-yearly production figures. It's at a time when commodity prices are on the way up. IRC's chairman is Hambro, and he's with me now to have a look at the company's projects and its prospects. Jay, thanks for coming in. Right, well, you've come out with the numbers. You've had a doubling in production here, but I don't see any profits yet.
So we've more than doubled our production, which is really good news, and we've done it in a day when the market's having tough news, so we're developing. In terms of our P&L numbers, we don't publish them until August, so I think it would be naughty of me to give you any
Well, be naughty and tell us, give us a few clues as to whether there's going to be any move towards being in the black.
We've had a good year. We have had a year of growing production, so our unit costs come down. So, as it says in the statement today, we're making a healthy operating profit at the mine level, which is great news for us. It's a big development.
Right. Well, what about demand? I mean, we've seen a bit of a slowdown in China. Are you witnessing that in terms of the supply point of view?
Not at all. As I said when I came and saw you earlier this year, my view on iron ore is stronger for longer. And that has been very much enforced by all of the banks rolling forward their iron ore forecasts upwards. The chief financial officer of Vale predicting $150 per tonne for the next 5 years. So a really positive step forward for iron ore. And we definitely see that in the demand for our products.
Right. I mean, and all the demand comes from China. That's why I ask you that question. And do you foresee any point where you're seeing a slowdown there?
Not at all, actually. I mean, and a very positive statement from me. Our iron ore is under a huge amount of demand, and we also are now producing ilmenite, which is a titanium dioxide product.
Okay.
And the value of ilmenite has shot through the roof.
What does it do? What's it used for?
So ilmenite is the ultimate reflector of white light in the titanium dioxide. So 80% of the world's titanium dioxide goes to pigments, 20% to titanium metal. So your iPad, your golf clubs go to the titanium metal, and pigments are more in paint and plastics and packaging. So you can imagine that demand for commodities which are less well known about, like titanium dioxide, is very strong at the moment.
Okay, well, you know, is that worldwide, or is that just China again?
I think it's a worldwide phenomenon. Our production of ilmenite is very small. It is up, though, several thousand% because we've only started producing this year. But it should be a key contributor to the bottom line going forward. You know, the price of ilmenite we did our feasibility studies at was about $80 to $90 a tonne, and it's now trading more between $300 and $400. So it's an exciting move forward.
So you say iron ore stronger for longer. What about the rest of the commodities complex? Are there any signs? We had a bit of a gut check, right, Jay? And if we look ahead, you know, does it all pick up again and we enter, the super cycle continues, as some people call it?
I'm a great bull on commodities, and it's fed by my bullish view on China. I also have a pretty bullish view on India. So any concerns over China, I think, will easily be absorbed by any growth in India. And you've seen in the iron ore space, and I'm sure it's true in others, the effect of a decline in any production from India has on the rest of the world. So India's exports of iron ore were very much limited this year, and you've seen a direct impact of that in the iron ore price. And any supply growth going forward, I think, will be taken up by internal consumption in India.
Right, let's also just talk about all the mines that you have as well. I mean, there's one with K, I can't pronounce it.
So Kuranak is our first one, and that's where our production growth is coming from at the moment. That is going really well. We're very pleased with it. It's ramping up as scheduled, and that's where our big growth in production is that we announced today. The more exciting one in terms of it being 3 to 4 times larger than Kuranak is KNS, and that is where we are in the construction phase. I'm pleased to report that everything is going on schedule in terms of the construction schedule, and we just literally had a team of analysts back from site a few days ago who all, I think, left with a very positive impression, so all is good.
Okay, what about money? What's the cash in the bank like, and do you need to raise more? I mean, you're listed in Hong Kong. Would you come back and sell more shares?
So when we listed, we raised $240 million. We then raised a $340 million facility with ICBC, so we're pretty well funded at the moment.
Jay, thank you very much indeed.
Thanks.
Jay Hambro there, he's the Chief Executive of IRC Limited. Okay, well, still to come, from smiling seminars to beauty boot camp, the businesswoman intent on producing a Miss Universe from China. That's coming up next.